time for the next big story thing to happen. We're returning to Aya with the Moshai. And we'll also get to go investigate their city and, like, look around, like, go to that bar and meet Liam there for a drink, and I don't know what else. It is exciting to see their actual city, though, since all we've really seen are just, like, outposts and ruins so far. I wonder if Jal actually lives on Aya.
Drag on the ship. At least it keeps Aya hidden.
So if Jal actually lives on Aya, maybe he'll, like, show us around his house, or, like, you know, does he live in a house? Does he live in, like, the palace? Do they have a palace? What actually is their government? They have a monarchy or what? Okay, let's investigate these other little planets before we go in. Also, I don't think I've got my controls set up right because I was hitting tab and nothing was happening there. So I'm gonna tab out just a second. I hadn't changed anything. It was just Razer Synapse being annoying as hell, wanting me to sign back in again. Like, I don't understand. Why do I need to be online for this program, which just changed my, like, the keys on this, like, half keyboard thing that I've got? I think I've mentioned it before. I've got a Tartarus. I might have shown a picture or something. I don't know. But anyway, you know, I can change the buttons on and everything, so I use it to play games because I don't really like the feel of a full keyboard.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
That looks like a cat satellite. Analysis. A cat satellite is well concealed low in Sansesial's orbit, doubtless designed to observe Angaran activities in the system. Disabling it permanently is a simple task. We disable it. Man, it looks so cool out here. I might have also mentioned I was playing No Man's Sky in VR, and it is really cool to fly around in space in VR. Not escape! Space! That is, like, hardwired into me. I'm always going to think that escape means go back. And space, because of the first 3 games, feels like go forward. There we go. Now all my keys are set up correctly. Look at the sickly green glow on this place. Is there anything on this one? Doesn't appear to be. Every century, Fetvun's orbital path takes it dangerously near a stretch of scourge. It appears to be bleeding atmosphere as a consequence. Unfortunate. I say as if it's actually alive. Another kind of sickly green glow.
Detected.
Also, are these... I thought for a moment these are like roads or something. Although they could be like ancient roads. Obiro's surface is primarily composed of iron, but mountains rich with less common metals dot the landscape. Scans indicate the Angara have often sent mining expeditions here. Oh, that's why it's all shiny. It's just iron mountains and, like, metal lakes, probably. That's actually kind of cool.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
More graphite. Thank you. And we've got 71%, so I guess... Oh, right there. There's another one. I thought we'd gotten that one already. The Angara have established a research station on the boiling toxic surface of Myrav, but it appears unmanned and in danger of destruction. Perhaps the Angara lack the resources to maintain it. 85%? Then Aya must be the last one. I guess we didn't ever get to scan it because we just kind of went down there. And didn't we, like, kind of crash land? Or not quite crash land, but... we weren't intending to land there at first or something because we went through the Scourge, I think. And now we've got 100% progression. Aya is a small and lush tropical world. Its unique position, hidden by both the Scourge and Helios's black hole, have allowed it to go undetected by the Ket. Alert: Aya is a sovereign world of the Angara. All initiative personnel must conform to early contact protocols. It's got a 1.3 orbital period, 28 sea surface temp. The atmospheric pressure is a little high, 1.5 almost. But that's something I think someone could adjust to easily enough. Just get a little ear popping. They're all wearing like their military outfits, and I'm just showing up in my like cut off shirt, no sleeves.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
I did the hard part. All right, well, that's the personality I've chosen.
For the record, I found her.
We freed more than just the Moshai, but we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
Time is a factor. No rush. I mean, I could fix your planet up real nice if you just let me get in there.
The sooner I learn what's special about that place, the faster I can fix Eos.
Then get on with it.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
That is a great idea, but Ephra...
Might want to ask your resistance leader how he feels.
If I don't like where the discussion goes, I'll end it.
Agreed. We'll provide an embassy for the initiative here on Aya.
We'll make room for you on the Nexus.
Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
No.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I want him to stay with me. But that's the personality I chose. I don't think this is going to affect anything. If it does, I'm going to go back. I will reload, but...
I'm here to cooperate. Whatever you decide, I'll work with it.
You're set on this.
It's the right thing to do.
I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
I wouldn't dream of it. Oh, good to see that had no bearing on anything. It's just for flavor. Well, let's look around. Oh, that's the shuttle that's going to take me to the Aya Vault. So that is going to be the last thing. Let's see our map. What do we have? It's the Tempest, the docks. Oh, okay, the weapons to Soka Isov. Gotta come up here, talk to Enro Bosan, Arbiter Renav. There's a bunch of shops. Liam's at the bar. Of course he is. There's a locked door. Abla Kjar, repository. Oh, return the relic. Okay. I wonder what that goes to. Well, let's... No, I don't want it. Fast travel. Let's just move in the map. When we fix the vault, I wonder what it'll do to this place, because it looks pretty nice. I mean, it just looks like it could rain at any time, but not in a bad way. I actually like the rain. Soka, I got whatever it was I was meant to do for you.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo, The Ket got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
This was Evfra's test. I don't remember what that has to do with it, but okay.
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good. Continue.
Evfra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Evfra you did well.
So are we friends yet?
How many more of these tests do I have to pass?
We don't trust outsiders. But maybe we can work with you. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Yeah, it works for me.
Resources are scarce for us. If you'll take credits, I'll trade.
It's a start. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Oh, what have you got? Fluid sacks, titanium, some ammo, cadmium, fluorite, iridium, lithium, nickel, uranium. Give it. All of it. Aluminum, meditation crystals for all that meditating. Okay. Yep. I'll take it. I guess I don't have any, like, random nonsense to sell. Thanks, pal. Is there anything back down here or anyone to listen in on? Nobody's gossiping about how strange I look anymore, so that's nice. Is that a door? It's a door being guarded, but... Where's this? Oh, it's just another little room. I didn't know if that actually took me down in there. Is this just my research thing? Yeah. Hello, board captain.
She's back. The aliens, they rescued her.
Wait, you mean the Moshai?
Yes!
Start above. I'll go tell the others now.
Hello.
Oh, that's it, huh? All right. Let me just play around on your computer a bit. Cargo manifest. The following items are cleared for immediate shipment to Vold. 3 crates solar heater replacement parts mixed. 4 cases freeze-dried nutrient paste. Delicious. 2 crates GD-75 ammunition explosive rounds. 6 crates reinforced heat-retaining synthetic fabric. This item has been quarantined pending port captain review. 3 unmarked cases of Marlier bottles. I guess that's alcohol, huh? Don't mind that I just look around, do you? Oh, those make a noise. Oh, look at this place. And then this is the main door, huh? Yeah, alright. Holographic message terminal. Oh, I thought it was going to be like a thing where like a hologram would pop up and tell me about the city or something. Vold Victory Drive. Vold's people desperately need basic supplies. If your family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothing, outdoor survival gear, machine parts, tools, extra weapons, and ammunition, it could make the difference between life and death for those resisting the Ket conquest. Place donated items in the nearest Victory Drive station of your residential complex. Feels very like, you know, Victory Garden and buy war bonds kind of thing. Moshai, how did you say that? Jeffy? I think it's Shefa. Moshai Shefa has returned. The rumors are true. Our beloved Moshai Shefa has been rescued from the Ket by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors. Just aided, huh? Yeah. They did all the work. We just kind of stood by and went, yep, good job, guys. The Moshai is recovering and in good spirits. Reminder from Governor Paran Shi, or Shai, or however. I'm going to question every time that I go to pronounce anything. So, you know, just be prepared for that. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed. They are here as guests. Remain vigilant and report suspicious activity to Aya security, but do not attempt to confront or restrain anyone yourself. Resistance recruitment surges. Recent victories on Vold have spurred renewed public interest in joining the Resistance. Volunteer signups increased 500% over last year. Efra de Tershav encourages everyone, regardless of age, talents, or experience, to submit to a Resistance recruitment screening. Don't matter how old, decrepit, and talentless you might be, we need warm bodies. Sounds like the American military. Scourge strike on southern Havarl. Archaeologists working at a dig site on Havarl's unsettled southern continent were forced to abandon their camp when a freak tendril of Scourge energy pierced the atmosphere above their location. No injuries were reported, but the team leader stated the group lost years of research in the event. So that was on Havarl on the southern continent. I guess that was nowhere near where I was. I don't actually know what continent I was on Havarl. Kadara Port Travel Advisory. Am I going to get to go to Kadara eventually? They talk about it enough. I gotta go there sometime. Cargo ship and transport vessel crews are reminded that Kadara Port remains a high-risk travel zone. No official business has been sanctioned with the deserters, and contact with the Milky Way immigrants living on Kadara is strongly discouraged. Engineer. Looking for a level 7 starship engineer. Experience repairing and maintaining Varlstead Uve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Basic zero-gravity combat training preferred, but can be learned on the job. Meal prep skills and an engaging conversation style a plus. Must be clean. Clean and clear. Submit applications to Captain Samayer at Dock 3. At least they'll train you on the job. It's not like, entry-level positions are today where it's like they require a bachelor's degree and 4 years experience. Oh, I was hoping that I could actually take a peek at this. Visual art composed of natural pigments, polymer, resin, chemical additives. This is a painted wall mural. Thank you for that in-depth explanation. A team of artists from each of our homeworlds, Aya, Vold, and Havarl, worked together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardships we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people to build a strong, resilient society. So I've been to their 3 homeworlds. We don't know which one was their, homeworld. I assume it was Vold, but it might as well be Aya. But they also had a lot of, old stuff on Havarl that could have been it, too. So, anyway, who knows? But the ancient Angaran AI was anyway. Yeah. So Kadara is not one of their homeworlds. Did they settle it at some point? Or were they going to and they just didn't because things, with the Scourge happened? Oh, what's this? Can I look at that? It's just an orb. I want to ponder the orb.
I thought you were heading back to the outpost. Villiers asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect more precise readings.
Oh, water feature. Oh, this place is great. Oh, is this one of those, a telescope thing where you can go and, take a look at this? Oh, it is very, hot and spicy out there. When I first came to the planet, I thought it looked very hot and spicy, and I was like, oh, it's going to be a lava planet. Are those, what do you call those? It's like a tornado, but with fire. So is this the one little bastion of decent temperature? This whole place must smell like rotten eggs with all that volcano nonsense going on. Oh, anytime there's VOG here in Hawaii.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
Why do they call it the memorial?
Places we lost to the Ket. It's all we have to remember them by.
Does looking at them ever make you sad?
All the time. Then I remember that if they survive, so can we.
Did they actually go to the trouble of making sure people on different the different planets, like the different homeworlds, have different accents, because they have quite different accents, and a lot of the Angara have had different accents, and they've kind of wondered, is it just because they didn't care what voice actors they got? It's like, as long as you don't have a basic American accent, you can be an Angaran. I haven't really paid attention to what planets each accent has, or what accents I've found on the planets, so that would be interesting to kind of examine, I think. But anyway, I was going to talk about the Vogue. Anytime that there is eruption on Big Island and the wind brings the smoke and stuff up here, it's called Vogue, volcanic smog. And I'm not allergic to most things around here, but that just, my nose just starts running, my eyes are itchy, it is just terrible. So I can imagine that being here, like, just Vogue everywhere, just terrible allergies, and like a sulfur smell. Well, we don't get the sulfur smell, luckily, but I can imagine an entire planet of volcanism would do that. We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Ket stole from us, celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. It is very pretty. I really like this place. Oh, is this the market? It is. Fast travel station. Where are the other stations? Do I need to discover them first? Do I want to go up, or do I want to go to the market first? Oh, I want to go to the market first. That's the way to go, I think. Or no, oh, that goes outside, doesn't it? Oh, there's just another quest to pick up in here. Because that's the main quest out in the front. Oh, the governor's office.
Are you all right on that? Fine. Arbitrating a dispute between council members.
I could help. I know a little about politics.
And I know a little bit about physics. Perhaps they'll let me design a starship.
You should ask.
Jeez. The presidential alert. The girls are fighting.
Pathfinder? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Even after all the stuff I've done? Come on.
I thought I'd proven they have nothing to worry about.
You are one person. They want the Nexus to hear our voices. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Oh, that will be interesting. Yeah, we're gonna do that for sure. Oh, there's a lot of doors. Oh, but it doesn't appear that any of them actually open. Oh, that one does. Does this just go right back outside? Yeah, it does. So you can enter this way or that way. Okay. Although there's a little lock icon, so maybe this does open eventually. Hey, can I get in there? About this back room. Oh, fancy.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
Oh, the Moshai didn't seem very happy about it, but I mean, I wouldn't have left anyone there. Your people, my people. It's not over yet. We're gonna do more.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come. What can I do for you?
Oh, tell me about your culture. Give me a whole cultural lesson.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Oh, the accents, yes.
I've noticed that you, Aphra, and Jal all speak with different
Oh, I
accents.
have.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The cat left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Ah, so your accent is from that now destroyed planet. So this isn't really a homeworld as it is just a planet. Well, it is like a new homeworld. One that you've now made a homeworld, but not your homeworld. Okay, that rules out Aya. They didn't originate on Aya.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Oh, once I get to that vault, don't you worry. This place is gonna hold so many people. I'm gonna get rid of all the volcanoes. I'm gonna the whole place will be green and beautiful. It's gonna be real Vassal for you.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers.
I've been there. I wouldn't
Aya
call them
has
cities.
numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
Maybe some tourism? Oh, tell me about the Moshai.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
Gotta work together. You shouldn't be isolationist. You bring your powers together. Get the best of both sides. Yeah, come on, you know. We gotta go talk to Ephra, get him on board.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
Oh boy.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
God, they have big families. All right, tell me about families.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average.
Really?
How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
All right, I like you. You're all right.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
So the person who gets to be governor is the one who can, like, who can deal with the most nonsense and bullshit. You have to, like you said, endure and fight. Man. Oh, you can flirt with her? Oh, I can't go flirting with the governor.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
You know, how come I can go flirt with her, but I still don't have a little heart option talking to Jal? It really takes a while to get him to warm up to you.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Let me just play around on your computer, check your emails. Council meeting notes. Personal meeting notes of Governor Paranshi. Or Shai. God, I'm gonna always... V? Oh, I'm not sure who they might be. E is probably Ephra. Not sure who V is. Wants to open Southern Valley region to development with goal to provide refugees with permanent homes. Believes we're already at risk of overcrowding and harming local ecosystem. Votes to use land strictly for food production. Proposes compromise solution to construct orbital habitats using Nexus technology. Refugees would rotate between IS surface and orbital habitats using lottery system. Disagrees with accepting initiative help, and especially tech. Points out the black hole will make orbital construction projects difficult and may attract notice of Ket patrols. Final vote delayed to Novo above. We need a better home for our people. Vold is fallen, Havarl remains unstable, and Aya is too small to support all of us. Have you heard about the vaults? Things are getting better. Havarl is warming up. It's getting nice. You can see the sky. Vold was the one that I looked at that one and I was talking about that one. Yeah, Vold is warming up. Havarl, the rain has stopped. You're not going to have soggy shoes anymore. I is too small to support us. Is Kadara Port an option? Do we even dare attempt reconciliation? I'm really interested to see what's going to be on Kadara. I'm going to go out this way, right back down to where I was. I don't think I actually spoke to both of these guys. I haven't spoken to Arbiter. I guess I've got to be around the front. The Arbiter, Omdal.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Yeah, I suppose they would. If aliens showed up on Earth, we would definitely need to consider like the laws surrounding how to treat them and interact with them, and what rights and stuff they might have.
I can't believe I finally made it. I'm really going to live here. I love it. The stars are beautiful.
God, the place looks great, man. Oh, we get a much better view of the fire tornadoes. God.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Oh, what? Oh, I thought I saw Vetra.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we
Invest
can
in your
work things
personal
out.
protection. Shield yourself.
Excuse me, I'm having a conversation here. Be generous.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
All right, Mr. Armor Merchant. Can I... You want to talk? Oh, no.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
That's what they all say.
The sales pitch is good, but it's the follow-through that matters.
I'll let my inventory speak for itself.
Maverick Deadeye. Oh, so this is the weapon headshot and weak point stuff. I think this is the exact one that I was wanting to build. Mixes Helios, da 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 da. But 7% headshot weak point damage, 10% spare ammo, 15% weapon damage. See, wearing this would make my stuff really hit hard. And it's level 5. It's just that if I buy it, then I won't be able to attach things to it because you have to attach them during development. Ooh, maybe I won't. Because I probably have enough uranium at this point that I could actually produce it.
It would be wise to speak with me before engaging in trade.
Oh, well, good that I didn't buy that stuff then.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renov.
So what is an arbiter?
I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Yeah, okay, what are the trade laws?
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
That doesn't really tell me anything. Okay, judgment and punishment?
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance.
Invest in
I
your
settle
personal
minor
protection.
offenses right
Shield
here.
yourself.
More serious ones require a tribunal.
All right, tell me more.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Oh, well, let's talk to... Oh, I need to go back up and talk to Omdal. All right. Is that... Oh, that's fast travel. Okay. She's real hoppy over there. All right, Omdal. Tell me about the laws. I don't know why you couldn't just tell me things when I was here a moment ago, but...
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Page 1 of 5,983. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and give them certain inviolable rights. I like that he didn't even, there's no comment or anything. He read, the first paragraph and was like, all right, read it, thanks. Where is Arbiter Vragen? Well, there's some other shops that I could pop around and look at.
Invest in your personal protection.
Like this one.
They rescued her. The Mosha has been returned to us.
I see the news has traveled to the city. Did you run all the way down?
Of course. I may be studying another field, but she taught me for 7 years. I'm so happy she's back.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
Don't worry, I'll behave.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
You can't be speaking in, like, you know, metaphor. That does not translate well. Okay, what do we have? Remnant decryption keys, ammo, life support, cadmium, fluorite, iridium. Oh, more uranium. All right, pick it up. We're going to make those. We'll make that armor when we get to the ship next. Oh, remnant fighter model. Oh, yeah. Meditation crystal so I can meditate. All right, that looks like... Oh, no, I didn't want more. I want to confirm the trade. I keep thinking it's going to be space, but no, space is going to select something. All right, do it. Oh, we're getting a little low on money. Citizen messages to the Nexus. Compiled log of citizens' messages uploaded in the IM Marketplace. Oh, I was going to say, if I don't get to read them. Subject, thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse, killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Subject, go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. Subject, Pavoa. My name is Vyaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we could be friends. Aw. Forward unedited. We are not in the business of censorship. Ah, Philan.
I don't sell it. You don't.
Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Probably looked funny, huh?
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Get your raw materials.
Oh, almost looks like durian, but weird.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few kiloa or elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
Oh, can I buy
I'll
one?
get moving.
Oh, I wanted to buy one to share with my friends.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
Is that a problem?
Can I shop here, or should I go elsewhere?
Well, you did rescue the Moshai. Have a look, see if there's anything you want.
Oh, this is all like mods and stuff. It can also fill up on uranium. Oh, I'm going to make that thing. Oh, no, look. Okay, you know what? I probably have enough by now. So that's fine. We'll leave it at that. If I don't have enough, then I know I can buy a whole bunch in this marketplace. Really sees things in black and white there, huh?
Exaltation is just another word for how the Ket kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
Well, we do know that some of them can maintain their memories.
I've seen different types of cat. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
It's a citizens forum in like the real sense of the word forum. Oh, we got two ways, or is this... Also, what is that music I'm hearing? Okay, so this goes down, and then it looks like you can also go underneath here. Is this all the Taveton? Oh, it's pretty big, huh? Okay, maybe I won't go down there. I'll come around this way. Oh, and that also goes to back up into the... What is this? The governor's office? You all right there? You're like... I'm not sure what you're doing. Maybe he's drunk. Citizen messages to the Nexus. Subject, let there be unity. Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Pavoa and Ishare to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine and the Ket will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. We wish you peace and good fortune. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra de Teshav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. No one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Too bad I can't go find that person.
My luck finally came through in the lottery. Haripos and Kilo both.
That's excellent. Your little ones will be happy.
The last nutrient batch out of the Tavitan has been really good for them.
I hear they've asked Rowan to stay on longer. He's been pushing the blends to maximize their nutritional payload.
Is this the Tavitan? Oh, look at this place. It's bustling. What is this music? They got dubstep over here, huh?
Look at this. Warp slide. Trapped my flip for 2 hours before I was able to get a comm out. Not bad.
God, this would be a really cool place to have a drink, though. Look at this.
They have better powerful more vault.
To your birth, Salve. Better late than never.
Late. I was born 2 minutes after you. 2 minutes. Your forensics is
He lets things pass into his head. Surprises neither of you are as pretty as neither.
To me, especially on this day.
Grab something to eat while you can. Don't let your idiot sons take it all.
Should bring my sister here when I get a chance.
Okay, enough eavesdropping. Resistance needs volunteers. The Ket have felt the power of the Resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Vold are only the beginning of what we can achieve, but we can't defeat the enemy without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe we were meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family in the Resistance. We'll train you to strike back at the Ket and reclaim what is ours. The Resistance defends the future of all Angara. Join us. Rowan Abel. I feel like I know that name from somewhere, but actually first, something... Nutrient paste vats. I thought they were going to be stills, but okay, the vats. Alloy shell, electronic components, ingestible organic material, industrial food processor used for creating and storing Angara nutrient paste.
Welcome to the Tavertan. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
Tell me more about this nutrient paste, I guess?
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
But how does it work?
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated.
Sawdust.
Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail.
Oh, I got time.
But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Tavertan mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Tavertan at the Tavertan?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
No comment. I was waiting. Is he gonna get like kind of drunk? Is he gonna sway a little bit? Nope. Just took a drink, made no face at all, and then stared blankly. All right, I'll be on my way. Thank you.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Didn't even charge me for the drink. Liam, what are you having? Oh, and Drax here too. Okay, Liam's got a
This paste stuff ain't half bad. Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here? Let me tell you about Redcall. Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
yeah, you definitely stick out.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Scan the hostile vendor's goods. Is that? Oh, that's just Drac. I thought it was something on the counter.
They should put Jarl on every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you?
No, that man is impervious to flirtation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Jarl's available.
Lady, calm down.
Where's that shuttle?
So is he like canonically like the most handsome of the Angara then, that they want to put him on the poster like that? But also is just dense as can be. I love it. I'm even more into him now.
So glad you're back, but in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
I mean, he is correct, right? And that is the best kind of correct. Technically correct. Right, where am I at now? Okay, that comes out down here. It's another message terminal. And this is the curator that that I guess liked Jal as well. So we come up here, and that's the Arbiter back there. Okay, so we come up, inspect all this, check out that shop, head back down. Where's the entrance to here? Oh, I guess that's the entrance. I thought it was over here. Okay, maybe we'll do this first. museum. We're currently updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Thank you for your patience. We got a heater over here and some other stuff. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Havarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from this moment in history and to present a united front in the face of adversity. Oh, PB would be here. Did I see a scanner button? No, oh, that was the marker down there. Though we know little about our pre-Scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of remnant technology. Very reminiscent of the, like, Element Zero tech. Though we don't know much about the Remnant or its creators, we've determined that the Remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vaults, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Rider in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the Remnant had been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. PB, are you okay? Did you have too many drinks?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Ha! You've been drinking.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Hey, we've been doing stuff that they've never done before. We've, like, been inside the vaults. What do you mean? You could be teaching them a thing or two.
It didn't occur to you there'd be indigenous species here? Sentients with a rich history, leading full lives?
I guess.
Even so, the Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
I wonder if she's picking up on something that, like, that's gonna come about later. Like, someone bug her or something? Good. I'm glad you get over it.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
It's true. By design. Makes people less likely to try to handle me. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
All right, BB, I'll leave you to it. Is this the other exit? Yeah, okay. Ooh, what is this thing?
That figure really is something.
Avela thinks it's an ancient deity.
Something about it calls to me, like a friend.
This thing, or... Oh, there's nothing in front of you guys. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havarl.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
And Havarl.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
And Vold. So, do you track relics too?
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Most Shy requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I wonder what the lifespan are for, Angara.
I'll let you get back to it.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Aelin and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
What is this thing? While we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. What about Sam? Can he? I thought maybe I could get a look at it. Oh, what is this thing? Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. Man, I love a good museum. This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home.
Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. I'm just looking around. Don't mind me. Also, I hear whispers. That's kind of weird. Pardon me, I'll talk to you in a second. I just want to see what all this stuff's about. Until recently, we knew this was a Ket tool, but we didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Looks like a knife. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Oh, so they lost all their tech, and they've been building up for the past 400 years? I didn't realize they lost everything like that. I thought they just, like, you know, they lost a bit, but they still maintain a good portion of what they had.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Havarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Of course you can flirt with her, too. The Scourge did that?
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I already found one. Take a look at this.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? Implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
And I tossed it in the cargo.
If I'd known what a big deal it was, I would have let it ride shotgun.
No harm done. It's seen centuries of wear. One bumpy ride won't change much.
You know about remnant tech?
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
So, any more info about that helmet?
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Interesting how they've got, stars because they're excited and storms when something's bad.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
God, they have enormous families. Like the last one who said she only had 10, and she's like, it was just an average size family. 10.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
She got lonely with only 14 siblings. Jeez. I've got 3 sisters, and I had more than enough. There wasn't anything... No, that just goes right back up to the main room. Oh, the terminal.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Oh, let's... Can I scan them?
Hello there.
I'm working.
I know. On me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
What do you hope to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Are you like a doctor or something?
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
All right, go for it.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Well, you guys have, like, 10 to 20 kids per family. I don't think you have to worry about us crowding you guys out. Join our fight. You proved you can fight the cat on Vold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together, we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the cat, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? We have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters drew pictures of you and asked me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't the goodness in your core. You want to understand and be understood. That is the start of a great alliance. Oh, Jal.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me.
Oh, absolutely. Let's do it.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
Oh, you seem happy.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Just scoot up close.
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
Oh, that's all them. They're fine.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future.
Is that someone I could talk to? No. Oh, and then this is where I went, the Resistance headquarters that I went to last time, after I got paraded through the city.
The Ket have turned more aggressive. Abductions are down. Now they're slaughtering outposts.
They're scared. Overcompensating.
Things got worse when Ephra sent the new aliens to help our forces on Vold.
Correlation doesn't imply causality.
Ugh, I hate it when you say that.
He's right, though.
Gather more data.
I always do.
Well, what is all this stuff? Like, these people get the nice view at their computer consoles. Like, it's set up just right so that they can look right out the windows. Oh, and then these poor people have to sit back here in the dark corner. Oh, decontamination. Alright, let's talk to the Arbiter.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Alright, how many pages is this? Only 241 at least. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Yeah, I've spoken to them. Collect messages, okay. There's multiple doors. Which one to go through?
Good to see you.
Oh, Cora.
Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Let's go over this again, everyone. Center, ground, focus. That's how to harness your ability in combat. What we're doing right now is nothing like a battlefield. Before you go into the field, you need to attain focus without thinking about it. Again.
Ephra's letting me record a few of these training sessions. Just a few. Let the Angara have some smart tactics. Now I get how they held out against the Kett.
Almost feels like laser tag.
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen, and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general.
Is Captain gonna say anything else?
You thought it would be all snazzy fights and heroic rescues. Again.
Oh, they're just gonna keep going, huh?
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
It's okay to mistrust.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
Kind of sniper rifle stuff. Oh, just a receiver 5. Eh.
You call that effort? You couldn't knock out a scuttler with that.
Again.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Jeez. Oh, the infirmary. Ah. And then this goes into the training area, right?
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
I don't know what that means, but I'm interested in learning more about Angaran medicine.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
And what are these ion beds?
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishare.
Does Jal use any of those kinds of abilities? Actually, what abilities does he have? Energy Train, Sticky Grenade, Avenger Strike. Yeah, I don't think he does have like some kind of electrical ability.
Are you getting enough sunlight?
Plenty.
And the ion bed? They've calibrated it.
Everything is fine, Taoshe.
Stop worrying.
Wait, I guess we'll go back around. Take the left path when I get out of here. See what else I might have missed down that other side. I don't know if there's anyone else I might need to talk to on the way. I do need to scan the vendor's goods, and then there's the shuttle to Aya, but also the messages at the docks. Okay. So we'll pass through the market. Wow, this place is really cool. And is this the way? Because that goes back up into the governor's place. I think this goes back around to the market. Yeah, here we are.
Indulge in a little luxury.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
Oh, so I got stopped from scanning.
Indulge in a little luxury.
If I do it from the back? Or is it just going to do the same thing? Oh, no, now it's just not. Okay. Which way? What are you doing? All right, Liam. What's the next part of your plan?
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
I'm not scared of a fight.
If someone wants trouble, I'm not afraid to give it to them.
Brawling in the market won't help. I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Baran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Does kind of sound like stealing secrets.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels, got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jarl can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
Well, at least tell me so I'm in on it.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Well, let's go while it's still fun.
Let's not push our luck. We'll save the market for another day.
Good idea, Pathfinder. We've enough trouble, and probably more coming.
Liam, causing trouble, jeez. Alright, let's go get that set of messages from the docks terminal. What is that guy doing?
Get your raw materials for art and for science.
Did I need to speak to the Arbiter again? I don't think I did. I guess it would appear on my map if... No, okay. Is that another of the same... Yeah, that's the same one. Let's pick up these messages. Subject, why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Well, I mean, it won't because it's literally been destroyed since then, but we don't know that. Subject, questions. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What do you look like before you crossed dark space? Or what did you look like before you crossed dark space? Keep off Havarl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havarl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shai. That world is one of our most sacred places, and it is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Havarl will face consequences. Subject, share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. I mean, sure, why not? Although, I was going to say that they're all like, what was it called when they all kind of joined together as one with the machines or whatever, but then again, I don't know what the canon ending is, so... Yeah, I think that's everything on Aya. Aya was much quicker than the other planets, but I guess it is like a tiny little space here surrounded by all that volcanism. Alright, there's our shuttle. One last check, make sure we got everything. Looks like it. Okay, I'm going to save here. Next time we're going to go to the vaults and see what we can do about fixing up Aya. So, thanks for joining me, and I will see you then. Good night.